and share it. I'm going to play it right here. This is Kid Frost saying that if it weren't for Mexicans, Latinos, Hispanics, that black artists wouldn't have sold millions.
My people, if the Panther that's listening right now, you are the ones that made Ice Cube platinum. You are the ones that made DJ Quick platinum. Without our gente and our raza and our Mexican people, these artists would have never sold. These little Waynes and these artists would have never, Tupac's would have never been as big and platinum. Mexicans made these artists go platinum.
Just a little 30-second clip that caught my attention. What are your thoughts on that, Lance?
Motherfucker ain't lying. He is not lying. As world-class wrecking crew, 85 to 90% of the crowds I played for was Latino. I have played car shows and concerts. Wasn't a black person in the room except for us on stage and backstage. Okay, Latinos have a loyalty to their music that's can't be shaken by nobody. Okay, right now, if I go to a car show, I'm gonna get more love in the car show than I would in the mall. Okay, if they put me on a car show right now, we've had them conversations. World class wrecking crew will get more love. But you know the song they're gonna fiend for? Lovers. They're gonna fiend for Lovers. Turn Off the Lights will be second, but they're gonna fiend for Lovers. They love that song. Most of the shows I did in Texas, New Mexico, California, Nevada. I mean, shit. Most of the shows I've done, man, I'm telling you, we didn't see a lot of black folks till we went down south. We cut our teeth on Latino crowd. When I was one of the first shows we ever did as World Class Wrecking Crew was in Sacramento at a fair. You know who was on the show with us? Fucking Kid Frost. No bullshit. Me and Frost been friends for 40-some years. Okay? Ain't no bullshit. When we drove, it was Wrecking Crew, Bobby Jimmy and the Critters, I think LA Dream Team. We all drove our cars. I just got my BMW. Them niggas rode in the van in the mobile home. I drove my BMW. I had the Sheen, and that's the old school word. And Frost was already there, and we rocked, we partied, we had a good time, did this thing, and because our music was just very appealing to the Latino crowd. And somebody else was in that crowd that day. He told me out of his own mouth what he experienced that day, and that was Jay King from Timex Social Club or Club Nouveau. We played Sacramento, and Jay said, "Hey man, I saw y'all at that fair that day, and that inspired me to be in the record business." He later got with my manager and some of my folks, and he blew up. Sacramento was our first club we ever played, period, in life outside of LA. Was a club called Vortex. Vortex was a Latino club, mostly Mexicans. Real talk. Few blacks, but mostly Mexicans. We played that fair, shit. Wasn't no Afro picks in that crowd. Nope, not at all. So yeah, I got to give Frost a little credit on that. I'm not gonna say that, but he didn't say it. I'm not gonna say it either. They weren't the sole reason. They gave us that extra boost that we wasn't getting in the beginning.
Correct. That's exactly what he said. That's what you pretty much said.
Latinos gave us that extra boost. They were more receptive to our music than our own people were. Then we have people that liked it, but one thing about it, my people, shit, your ass hot today. Next, but Latinos, they still blowing, rocking with Rocky Badilla. They still rocking with the Delphonics. They still rock with shit from back in the day. They have a old soul when it comes to their music, especially when it comes to lowriders. My first licensing deal, Lowrider Magazine, Thump Records, first licensing deals. That's what made us blow up. That's what Bill Walker and Thump Records. We stayed in he did all those lowrider compilations, and then the dude that ran Lowrider Magazine was doing all those car shows. We was on the car show tour. car show tour. And they loved us. Me and Yella did a book signing last year in East LA. Shit, you swear it was 1986 or some shit. Where we got respected. No shit, real talk.
That's dope. Art Chavez has a quick question about Kid Frost. He says, Lonzo, Kid Frost you're talking about is the Electro era, Terminator Rough Cuts. Was he with the Spin Masters at the time?
Can't say. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna look that up. Definitely. Yeah, you know, Lonzo, why do you think, and I mentioned this, and oh my God, I said literally almost what you said to a T, Lonzo, on my show, and I got backlash from Black folks. You know, is it because I'm light skinned? I'm married to a Latina. Now we have a dude 20 years older than me who grew up, who literally created hip hop. Lonzo Williams, or not created, who literally was there at the creation of hip hop, saying the same exact thing. Why do you think a lot of our people get upset when we give props like, yes, those motherfuckers helped us sell millions of records?
This lack of ignorance, man. We it's funny. We want to claim hip hop as our own, which it is. It's very largely our own. We don't want to give nobody else no credit for supporting it. That's all. That's all they saying. They ain't saying they created it. They say they supported it in a big way, which ain't no crime in that, and they did. That's why I say I miss the record business. Not the music business, but the record business. Man, I'd go out to, I didn't know about it. We fucked it. I'd go out to, what's that swap meet? Santa Fe Springs swap meet.
Oh yeah, that's my shit on Sundays, boy.
Santa Fe Springs swap meet. Sell a bunch of records. Norwalk Records right here in Norwalk, California. My boy, he died recently. They were all my people, man, and they would invite
Lonzo,
me. Huh?
Not to cut you off, can you stop there? Because I'm literally doing research right now on Norwalk Records because I used to buy records from there, and a lot of groups, Norwalk's Most Wanted, N.W.A, Norwalk's Most Wanted came out of Norwalk Records. Can you go into Norwalk Records, whatever you know about them? Because the history is fascinating to me.
I'm trying to figure out the guy's name. He just died. I think it was Richard. His name was Richard. Richard was the owner of Norwalk Records. Richard had a one-stop. It was a brick building on the side over there, but he was also connected with Thump. I think Richard's sister or something was married to Bill Walker, and they had another store on Norwalk Boulevard. Okay. Richard, he hustled. It was a different game. Okay. And they had record hustlers. Okay. Which means you could buy, if you do Lonzo, you may buy a bunch of records from Lonzo for a good price.